So I'd say I take aspects of their game into mine, like John Terry's leadership, how aggressive he is, and Christensen, for example, how well he can play on the ball. So players like that I like to take bits from.
So hi guys, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about Chelsea's first signing of the season for next season. So welcome to Chelsea, Tosin. So welcome to Chelsea, Tosin Adara Bayoyo. I hope my Nigerian friends I've pronounced that name correctly. And I won't pronounce his full name. I may attempt it. Abdul Nazir Oluwatson Oluwadu Insalami Adara Bayoyo. Give me marks out of 10, my Nigerian friends. I'm sure that I've totally butchered that, but that is his full name if you wanted his name in full. So we're getting this boy from Fulham. He was originally at Manchester City. He was at Manchester City's youth team and didn't make any first team full appearances for Manchester City. He was on loan at West Bromwich Albion, where he played 29 professional games for West Bromwich Albion. Then from West Bromwich Albion, he went on loan to Blackburn, where he played 34 times before moving on to Fulham on a permanent basis, where he made 119 appearances and scored 5 goals. So what are we getting from this player? He's 26 years of age, so he's a little bit of experience, and he goes above that 25-year-old bracket that Chelsea are talking about, that age bracket limit. At 6'5", he gives us a bit of aerial threat and good at set plays. Both sets go both ways. Good at defending set plays, and he scores a few goals at set plays as well. So welcome our new Kurt Zouma when it comes to set plays. No, we haven't. Thiago Silva scored a few set plays. Shalabar got one. I think this Saturday got one, but really from set plays, both ways we have been a bit poor this season with our new set play coach coming in, Cueva. And I did say when I did a video introducing the staff of our new manager, Maresca, I said, okay, we could have a good set play coaching, but if we haven't got the height, it's going to be difficult. But now we're addressing that. 6'5", very good height for us, and being a relatively smallish side, having somebody of that stature is good for us. Now we've got him, Badia Shields at 6'3" or 6'4", I think. The Sass is 6'3", so we're starting to get some taller centre backs to compete. And not only is he just good in the air, he's not only just a giraffe, as some people may call him, he's adept with the ball at his feet as well. So he's a decent ball-playing centre-back, plays those breaking line passes and line-breaking passes, and he's got good short-range, good long-range passes, and I said very comfortable in possession. He had a very good few seasons at Fulham. So I'm excited to see how this one pans out. It may not be the biggest name out there. Some people want all the big names, but another guy who started his career at Manchester City, Cole Palmer, and we know how that turned out. So we don't look at, we got him from Fulham or wherever, but the fact is that until he starts playing for us and see what sort of performances he puts in, then we can't make any sort of judgments on the player. And the good thing is that he was being at Manchester City, he already knows Cole Palmer. I think he knows Raz, as he calls him, which is Raheem Sterling, for those who don't know. And he said Raheem Sterling was quite instrumental in helping him to develop when he was a youngster at Manchester City. He's a bit older than Cole Palmer, so Cole Palmer knows him because of the Manchester City days, and more importantly, Maresca knows him as well. Or from does Maresca know him though? Was he around when Maresca was there, or did they overlap when he left Manchester City? He left in 2020, so I don't know if their paths did cross. Oh yeah, they did, because they would have been when he was in the where Maresco had 2 periods at Manchester City, so their paths would have crossed. So he kind of knows the player. Joe Shields knows him as well. So, he's in an environment where he's going to be comfortable. And listening to his interview as well, I was very impressed with what he had to say, and asked who he models his game after. And what I loved, he said he's John Terry because of his leadership, and he said he's a leader, and we lack leaders in our team. So he wants to have that sort of leadership quality, and so for his leadership and aggression. So that's why he mentioned Terry, and he mentioned Christensen for his ball playing ability. And some of our fan base used to call him the Danish Maldini or whatever. So bit of a stretch if you ask me. But so if you got somebody who's tenacious, strong in the tackle, and can play football as well, then that ticks a lot of the boxes that we require. Another thing which was good to hear is that he said he was born in London, got a strong Manchester accent, but that's to be expected because I think he was in Manchester's academy from the year of 2003. So he spent many years at Manchester City. So I think he was there from 2003 all the way to 2016 where he spent his youth career. So you can see a little bit of that Manchester accent coming out. But interestingly enough, he was actually born at St Mary's Hospital, which is 3 miles away from Stamford Bridge. So he knows London very well, and playing for Fulham as well. He's settled in London. And also, his mother supports Chelsea, so she got a soft spot for Chelsea. So I like the way he said that she was gassed when he decided to join Chelsea because of Chelsea's sort of connection with African players throughout the past. Then she did have a soft spot for Chelsea, so she's happy that her boy's back in London. And the players that he also, apart from John Terry and Christensen, the players that he loved when he was loved what to watch when he was growing up. Ronaldo was mentioned, Zidane was mentioned, I think Drogba and Lampard were also mentioned because he loved the way their winning mentality and the way they went on to win lots of things. So he's already shown a little bit of that winning mentality, which is, as I said before, which is needed badly at this club. And the other thing that impressed me watching his interview as well is the boy's attitude. He doesn't seem like one of these party guys. He's just out, after a match. There's nothing wrong with that as a way, but he's more of a chilled out guy who prefer to just get home and relax. And one thing what he did say which stood out for me is that he's always looking to improve. He's always looking at and analysing his own game, looking back, watching games, where he can improve, where his strengths are, where his weaknesses are, etc. And I think Maresca is big on that as well, but he's going to be apparently showing the players a little bit of data, giving them a bit of data analysis of their game and getting them to watch and review their game. So he does that sort of thing already, and he's just got a personal ambition there to try to make himself the very best that he can. And he gave a positive message at the end saying, you know what, we're going to be back to winning ways. I'm out here to win the big trophies, Champions League and things like that. That's what I'm here for. And that's what I like, that sort of attitude. I'm not here just to get a paycheck or something. I'm here to compete. I'm here to win. But as I say, talk is cheap. I'm not having, I'm not thinking he's being disingenuous what he's got to say. But when I say talk is cheap, I mean, I want things to be done. I want to see the talking on the pitch. And when I see the talking on the pitch, then I can start to get excited. I don't, as I said, I don't really get excited over transfers these days because we know, until they start performing, that's when I start to get excited. And just before I go, a quick one, because with him coming now, a lot of people are thinking, okay, we've got to sell people like Trevor Chalobah, Gallagher for pure profit because we're in trouble with PSR. And Sky Sports mentioned us yesterday as one of the clubs who were in trouble because of PSR. But don't underestimate these owners. They've done something. They try to. I know they've had a lot of bad flack, but one thing that they do well good at is exploiting loopholes, or not exploiting loopholes, finding gaps where they can say, you know what, let's take advantage of this situation. And that's something that they've done. They've sold two hotels, both of our hotels, to the tune of 75 million. And they sold a car park as well. Can you believe that? They sold a couple of car parks of the hotels. And because of that, we are okay when it comes to financial fair play, PSR rules, whatever. So they've pulled off a blinder on that one. We haven't got more assets to use, so we can't use that every year. So I think next year we're going to be in a little bit of trouble. That's why we can get our accounting in order to prepare for next year. Then we should be okay. And I think this year will probably be the last year that we're going to be doing a big, when we talk about a big attack on the transfer market. And after that, I think we're going to be prudent and sensible. So I don't see us. I could see us at the most. Obviously, Tosin came as a free, so that's a no-brainer. We're looking at the likes of Elise, who I mentioned in a video what I did the other day, where he's got a release clause. So at the maximum, we're going to be paying 60 million. We've already said we're not going for Osherman because he's too expensive. So we're going to probably be looking at an attacker around about the 60 million mark-ish. And then if we get in, I think it was a left back, they said, or another centre back we were looking at for around 40. So our outlay this year is not as lavish as previous windows. If it's round about the 105, 110 million mark, then yeah, and I think we can recuperate a lot of that money in sales this season. So yeah, it's hopefully we can start to get our books looking somewhere where we're not in trouble with going forward in the future. So there you are. There you have it. Once again, welcome to Tosin. Let's hope that you can put on that blue shirt, wear it with pride. And if you can give us half of that John Terry aggression and the ball playing skills of Christensen, then thumbs up in my book. So what do you think about this signing, guys? You excited by it? Underwhelmed? Let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget, always like, share, subscribe. Take care. Bye-bye.